Lexington, Kentucky. I first heard of this band at Lexi Fest Cosmic Charlie event, and they do psychedelic, they do alternative, they do roots rock. There's an incredible band. They recently performed in Cincinnati about a week or two ago, and they are here with me right now. Zen Highway is joining me. All the members, I believe, are joining me on one big phone speaker right now. What's going on, y'all?
Hey.
Sure.
How y'all doing on this Saturday evening? Try to stay warm from the cold, I assume.
Yeah.
We're not drunk enough yet.
Okay, I got you. Uh, so before we go further, before I get into the questions, let's let everybody know who's in the call. Let's do a roll call. Why don't you go ahead and state your name and what role do you play in this band? Whoever wants to go first.
uh, I'm Troy Jameson. I'm the lead singer, um, guitar player, harmonica player. Split lead singing roles, actually, with Candace.
I'm Candace Lovejoy, as he just said, other vocalist for Zen Highway and the occasional tambourine shaker.
And I'm Dante Montgomery. I play the drums and basically everything that involves percussion.
And my name is Eric Snyder, and I play the bass, the acoustic guitar, and I'm the resident ninja.
A resident ninja, I just heard. Yeah. So there's a Zen Highway joining me. All the members are here. Um, let's go ahead and begin. How did this band came together? How did it all came about?
Well, I guess it kind of came out of a lot of songs that I had together. I'd been playing just acoustically for a long time and kind of just playing in my apartment, playing to family and friends, but I always had this itching to really get out there and show everyone what I could do and see these songs realized in their fullest form. And so I found these guys, Don first with me. We played a couple of party gigs together, and then he was just great from the beginning, and he stuck around. We went through one bass player before we found Eric. Finally got the right fit, and once he came in, we knew we had the rhythm section, and the songs just started sounding like they really should sound like, and it was just a great thing. Candace, in the beginning, she's my girlfriend, and she kind of just sings a natural harmony, and she kind of just couldn't keep from singing for us, so she kind of worked her way into the band and took it to a whole nother level as well. So it kind of just came together that way, I guess.
All right. So recently, y'all performed at Cincinnati. Obviously, y'all originally from Lexington, but y'all do tend to perform outside of Kentucky. What was it like being part of the Cincinnati show?
Cincinnati's great. There's a really welcoming music scene up there. There's a lot of really talented bands, and just a good feeling. The people appreciate the music up there. The venues are really good for the musicians, and there's just always a good energy. We played at a little place called the Chameleon Club. It's just a tiny little hole in the wall, but they got the place fixed up real nice. The first time we played there, they barely had any equipment at all. They had this mixing board that had like tape across 6 of the channels. I mean, it was kind of awful, but they got it fixed up now. They got a nice like state-of-the-art system. It sounded amazing in there. We played with a group called Under New Order, and they're an original R&B hip hop group, and they're just incredible. We played with them a couple times up there, and really good people and a really great band. We really like Cincinnati. It's a good place.
Cincinnati is definitely one of my favorite cities. Considering that I lived there before I moved to Kentucky, I just started going to attending local music shows just a few months ago when I first moved from Frankfort to Lexington, and I am so amazed at there's so many talented local artists and groups and bands out there performing at these venues, and just the atmosphere for a band like y'all to just go out there and perform, and I just wish that there are more artists out there that's the fans, music fans for that major, will get a chance to listen to a band like y'all, because all these mainstream people, mainstream artists, they get enough attention as it is. But the local artists, I mean, you may like what you see, you may like what you hear. It's just a matter you're showing your support. And I'm fortunate to be in a city like Lexington where there's so many artists, so many local shows to go to. It's like every weekend I go to a local show. So I like I love the variety that the artists that's out there, such as you guys. And I want you to know, as a fan of local music, that I enjoy what y'all do, what y'all bring to the table musically.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So you guys have a new album in the works. It is entitled War Cry. Talk about working on this album, this new CD. How's it been? What's the whole process like? What's the approach that you guys trying to go with this War Cry record?
Well, actually, War Cry is one of the tracks on it. We're actually going to call the album From Down Here, and that comes from the lyrics to one of the songs on it.
Oh, okay.
Lost and Found. Mm-hmm. I kind of wouldn't mind making the title of the album War Cry, though, because I'm really partial to that song. It's a favorite of all of ours, I think. But we've actually been working on this album for a few months now. It's taken longer than we thought it was going to. When we first got together, we put together just a demo of our, 3 or 4 songs that we had in the beginning, just to get us started and try to help get us some gigs. We went in and recorded those all just live in one take, everybody playing at the same time. So when we got some more songs together and got more developed and got all our personnel in place, and decided to make this new record, our first actual record, we took a different approach. We laid down the drums first, and we've kind of just taken a layering approach to it, kind of crafting the record, paying attention to all the little details, and going back and mixing and remixing. It's taken a while. It's been a labor of love. We've had a lot of patience. Our engineer, Eric Nystrom, has had a lot of patience with us in the process too. But we're getting really close to finishing it up, and we just think it sounds killer, and we're really excited for people to hear it.
So, any word as to when this CD will be coming out, will be available for people to download or to get in your future shows?
Yeah, actually, we've been working hard on this, and it's been a little bit tough lately. Trying to book a CD release show. Everyone seems to have everything booked up pretty well right now for the fall season. We're hoping to do it on Halloween night. We thought that would be really cool, but it didn't come together. But the CD is almost there. We're going to have it out in mid-November, if not a little bit sooner. And we're working on a couple of dates that we've got options for right around the beginning towards the middle of November. So if people are following us, they should see something right around that time. We've been laying low haven't been playing a whole lot of gigs around Lexington for the last month or two. Just trying to stay quiet so that way when we do release this album and have a big album release show, hopefully the demand is going to be there, and we can get all of our fans out and they'll be ready to see us rock again.
Well, let me just say from the music that y'all emailed me a little bit earlier, I've liked what I hear, and I'm definitely looking forward to this release, and I'll definitely keep a close eye on that Zen Highway Facebook fan page for sure. Once y'all good and ready to put this record out, so everybody be on the lookout for it. For the time being, you can go to their Bandcamp page and check out their previous album. You can purchase via download on the Bandcamp page, and be on the lookout for new music on the way from this group. Who are some of y'all favorite local artists that you like seeing from a fan's perspective? Who are some of your favorite local bands, local artists that y'all have gotten to see perform in person?
Well, we've performed with a lot of different bands from around here in the Lexington area, and a few different ones from the Cincinnati area as well. Damage Therapy is a band that we've become pretty good friends with. We've played with them with a number of shows. We also played with Ghost Holler from Louisville. We've played up there with them before, and they've played a show with us here in Lexington. From the Cincinnati area, we played with the Under New Order. We played with at the Chameleon Club last week. And we also played with a sort of electronic indie trio called Jet Lab. That's also a favorite band of ours from the Cincinnati area.
That's awesome. It's interesting that you say Damage Therapy, because I just seen that band perform this past week at Al's Bar. Very unique band. I will say that for sure. And I'm just starting to become friends with one of the members named Brandon. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
And I hope to get an interview with those guys in the future. How would you best describe your 2015 as far as putting music out and just performing?
Well, it's been a very busy year. We've, earlier in the year, we've done a lot of focus on just trying to, play as often as possible and get our name out there. We formed about a year ago in August. A year ago was August. And we've been trying to, just perform, get our name out there, get the word out, and also network with a lot of different bands to, play different shows with people, and trying every venue that we can possibly play at.
It's been a lot of fun.
For those who haven't seen Zen Highway perform before, and those that would like to, what could fans expect? What could new fans can expect from a performance for Zen Highway? What to expect?
A lot of energy. I like to think that we put off a real genuine energy. We kind of have a motto that's, go all the way or just stay home. When we go up on the stage, we like to just let all the emotions come out, and just get as raw as possible. It gets kind of crazy. They got a joke with me when I go into some of we do some extended jam type songs. I do some long guitar solos, and they got a joke that they say I go to the dark side sometimes, and they'll say that it looks like my eyes are rolling back in my head, and
Probably are.
so, but we just try to take the song as far as we can take it. Candace and I sing together. Her voice really complements mine, I think. And these guys hold down the rhythm.
The bass player is really, really awesome.
He's a little stiff on the stage. I will say that.
He's a character.
He's learning to move around a little bit more though.
I will say this. I mean, you mentioned being on the dark side, or whatever. I guess that's the beauty of performing in front of an audience. Like once you in the zone, like you lock. It's like you can't. Y'all just keep thriving. Y'all keep going. Like and y'all truly enjoy what y'all do out there, and that makes a lot of fans out there satisfied. I mean, it's all about the energy. It's all about the chemistry, and y'all do it very well. Y'all do it very well. So everyone be on the lookout for the new Zen Highway record coming soon. And yeah, you guys are on Facebook under the name Zen Highway. That's Zen Highway, one word put together. Any other social media links that you'd like to promote?
We also have our Bandcamp page is zenhighway.bandcamp.com. And our Facebook is facebook.com/zenhighway.
All right, so I want to thank you guys and ladies for joining me this evening. I'm definitely looking forward to your next performance, especially when the album is available for everyone to go get. Thank y'all for your time, and stay warm in this cold weather, because it's going to get even more cold within the next few months. But thank y'all for your time. Continued success, for sure.